What's poppin'? It's your boy Big Sauce, aka Big John, Coach John, whatever you want to call me. I'm here. Welcome to the Concrete Genius Podcast, man. I'm your host. Let's talk about it. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com, JJLoudon.com. Check this out. You know me. I'm fresher than the first day of the Carolina Panthers. You know what I mean? You know how I keep it. This is all my gear. You can go find. This is the signature JJ Loudon hoodie. You know how we get on, man. I see Kanye West got you niggas in a tizzy. Y'all falling out with best friends and family members about this Kanye situation. And I understand. It's inflammatory. I say, boy, a young man from the south side of Chicago got the whole world in a tizzy. I wanted to make sure you see my face. Got the whole world in a tizzy. Now, I'm not going to compliment what's right or wrong. Well, I don't do all that. I don't recycle the infamous, the usual stuff that people got to recite to get clicks. You know, that man standing on something, he riding with it. We got to see how it play out, you know. It's always easy to say what you're going to do, what you would do in a man's shoes either way. You know what I mean? It's always easy to say what you would do if this happened to you. You know what I mean? Well, what have you done when some shit happened to you? You know what I'm saying? To all the philosophers, I ain't even talking about just Kanye. All you wise ass niggas, what have you done when some shit happened to you? Because I know a lot of you. What have you done? You know, now, I think some people are really engaged in it, passionate about it. For me, I don't really pick sides on issues. I just listen to everybody and I let people voice their opinion. When it's a situation like that, I don't have an opinion. I think it's too easy to get caught up on the internet of grown men. I think that's all people do for content, recycle the inflammatory stuff for grown men. And I just choose not to go that route. That's just like, I don't talk no gangbang in no street, shoot them up, we rob some. Now, if somebody interviewed me and I said something cool, like I got some interviews where dudes talk to me about like the streets and shit like that, and I still ain't even pressing it hard. Like, I don't got to talk all that gangbang and rah-rah stuff. I was the one fighting 3-4 dudes when dudes was running. I was helping them. So I don't got to talk about it. I don't got nothing to prove. I ain't got no missing testosterone from my early years. Like, I wasn't getting stuffed in lockers. You know, I've been smiling for a long time. You know, I was going through some of my old mail, and I seen a letter from high school girl wrote me. It's crazy. I've been outside, bucko. You know what I mean? So when you get a lot of guys my age, you see them true OGs, they playing with their grandkids, and they going to soccer practice, and they kind of just cutting their grass, working on their yard, you know, smoking a good cigar, trying to teach his grandson how to do a swim, rip move or something. You know, you might see them out riding their motorcycles and riding their little drop tops and Benzes or something, just fly. Old players. But they ain't never with the rah-rah, they with about the business. See, me, when I got to the gang shit, y'all better listen. Us 70 niggas, we the last of the voices. The real 70 niggas, the fly niggas. See, me, because I learned from all the fly niggas in the 60s. I was just talking to my homie, like, they was picking me up, and it ain't nothing to brag about, but I'm 12, 13, sneaking out the house. I'd be driving all night around Gary with the big homies. Whether they fucking with some dames, some bras, like kicking it, whether them niggas was getting high, they was gambling. I started doing it so much, I started doing it on other shit, and it's just, I was always mature. So like, I was talking to one of my OGs the other day. You know what I mean? Like, my situation was cool because it's like, yeah, I'm from the hood. My daddy house across the street from me. I'm in the middle of the hood. But my mama pretty. My daddy fly as shit. My daddy had a little yellow Cadillac. So I always had like confidence about me. I was a big old nigga, you know, fly nigga and shit. I always had a confidence about me. So even in the worst of the worst, I stood up. So I don't gotta do all that rah now. That's why a lot of people gotta keep their name in their mouth. See, I made a status today. I was like, hey, I don't gotta chase no support. I'm just gonna be me. And the real nigga know I don't gotta brag about being outside, bro. I'm a basketball coach. I'm a father, bro. Niggas 42 chasing street fame. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm chilling. I'm trying to save the community. I'm trying to leave a legacy. I've helped over 200 kids. I got a coach who's helped over hundreds of kids. Put out a message and say, man, you know, I just want to shout out Big John, man. Coach John put me in the game. Shout out Franklin Henderson, man. Hey, you my dog. That shit real. All y'all believed in me. Rodney, Brock, Cordell, my son, JJ, Miles, all my guys. These are my guys. So, like, don't play by my guys. See, now I'm Darth Vader. Y'all tried to drown me with this basketball shit.
Here's some information.
No, I ain't talking to you, Siri. They tried to drown me with this basketball shit, you know. Jason Delaney, I don't have no beef with Cathedral. I actually rooted for Cathedral. Like, my guy Dabney, he's cool. He's juiced in with Cathedral. So I try not to put a lot of niggas on the spot, but everybody know I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. Like, I don't really have no beef with Delaney. Delaney got in my business when he was in Indy Heat. That's why I don't fucking fuck with Jason Delaney. It ain't really nothing personal. He got in my business. Matter of fact, I can't say his name. I'm going to edit that part. Yeah, so anyway, why I don't fuck with this person is they got in my business. They was in Indy Heat. They got in my business. They meddled. They got to talking. They pulled my son up out of there. I pulled my son up out of there. Fuck it. And I ain't had no beef because the program was in transition from, like, the people I knew. Like Jared, Todd, I kind of was cool with them. So as they was going through shit, I was going through shit. It was just miscommunication. That's why people jumped in my DMs like, man, what happened? You say you... I don't really look at that as an Indy Heat beef. That was more Delaney meddling. You know what I mean? He was meddling, trying to get his guy in there. And that shit just, it became worse. You know what I'm saying? People be like, oh, man, don't say this, man. They say, bro, he know I ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm lying, sue me. Take a lie detector test. I ain't lying. And I ain't coming out with no bullshit, no motherfucking rap sheet from fucking years ago saying this or that. I ain't trying to slander that man. My reason for that man ain't nothing school related. I ain't never beefed with nobody school related. That man got in my motherfucking AAU business. You know. Even with T, I was able to solve a relationship with T. You know, they lied about the road coming in, but they treated me good. Like, and they was, you know, it was cool. You know, I knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? And then I like the kids. I think it was something more positive for me and JJ, for the city, Indianapolis, for those young men I had that year. Me as myself as an adult, I took myself out the road and I took my ego out. I was selfless about it. I wanted to leave a legacy. I wanted all them dudes to play together. I had battled all them kids. Like I had battled all them young boys. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted them all to play together. You know, so that's how I rock. See me, I tell the truth about anything. I don't give a fuck. Unless I got to lie about it. You know what I'm saying? So everything you get with me be real. When you get this Tupac shit, like, you know what's crazy? I ain't never beefed with a street dude about no basketball. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in Indianapolis that's from the roots, they all love me. It was just the whole time it was weirdos. All I did was give. All I've ever done in my heart is give. That's why I be so like, oh man, you gonna spaz out on me? You know how you lean on me. Or you know what I've meant to you and your family. Or you know what opportunities I provided for you and your kids. Or say you a grown man, you know what opportunities I provided for you, bro. Don't play dumb. Play the sense that you claim you got on Facebook. Everybody popping on Facebook, everybody make these moves, these opinions. You can't say, man, I thank John Loudon for helping me with my son when I ain't had nobody. I ain't had nobody. Shit. And y'all was treating me like Kanye West. I ain't even say nothing about no racist people. I was just fighting the system. And now, so all I'm saying is, y'all left me hanging too. Now, This is not to endorse or deny any political views. I told you I don't make controversial statements about nobody else. Because in my life, I don't get on this podcast and be like, oh, I seen a video that puts that nigga. Nah, I might laugh about some sports shit, bro. I don't get on this motherfucker clout chasing. I'm a real OG. See, they finna write a movie about my life. I just got some book offers today. I'm finna get a management. Oh, and go to contenders.com and get you some clothes. Type in the discount Big Sauce 20. Go to jjloudon.com. Go to my Spotify. You could go to Facebook. Get you one of these JJ Loudon fan cases. You know, if you want to get the face, all you pretty little girls, y'all could get this case. Excuse me, you want to support my son? We got the one with the signature. We got the signature hats. We got the JJ Loudon. We got Concrete Genius Media. Everything's available. You can go to my link tree. My link tree is shareable. I'm popping, man. You know me. I'm cleaner than the Board of Health. I've been like this since I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like, I was in 6th grade. I used to bleach my own pants. You know what I'm saying? See, like, my hustle come from there right here. I asked my mama for some Jordans. And my mama, she was like, I ain't got it. And then she thought I had dipped off outside. I heard her. She was, like, crying. So that morning, I was just like, hell nah. That night, I was just saying, nigga, you a bitch. You made your, you know what I mean? Like, you made about some money. You made your mom cry about some money. I just had a feeling. Because I was just already, like, fighting all the time. I was doing a lot of push-ups. I wanted to be more of a man anyway. So that was just kind of the jump starter. Kanye wouldn't be hurting my mom about no motherfucking chump change. She didn't live her life. My mom had overcome a lot of shit, not no drugs, shit like that. Just, because my mom was beautiful, just so beautiful. It was just, it was magnetic. They called her pudding. So she had her shit, you know what I mean? She had been divorced, raised kids. She had lost my brother. So I was like, man, I ain't finna be worrying about no money. I'm going to give her some money because my mom was a hustler. She made slip covers. She counted money. She kept her money right here. And you weren't going to take it because the 38 was in a purse. That's what I grew up around. And my dad would cross the street. My dad had so many guns in the house. It was ridiculous. So picture that mentality of a kid going to kindergarten, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. So when niggas be talking about me, they really just be talking about it because they miss me. Shit, I miss me too. Shit. I'm a fly ass nigga. I'm funny. You know, I'm going to get the attention. Like, girls used to be like, hey, we ain't going to skip school unless he come. So that's 15, 20 girls. I'd be like 10. I'd be young. They wouldn't come to the party unless I was coming. But back to what I was saying, you know, nigga had me driving around. I was a driver. I was just out there early. So people be like, my mind advances because I was learning from older niggas. So by the time 7th, 8th grade, I got the game like the niggas that's my sister in them age. Like, class A6, like them old niggas. Like the players, like them niggas taught me how to sit in the car. Hey, iron clothes. So I was just advanced and I was big from the hood. Like I was telling my OG, like my other OG, bro, secretly just me. Brandon used to come out and make me do 150 push-ups every day. Before I even come out, hit the block, could play at everything. I used to have to meet that nigga in the backyard, do 150 push-ups. Sometimes he'll show me, we'll punch on each other, we'll body punch. I'd be like, man, this nigga trying to kill me. That shit be hurt, bro. I be feeling like in the bed, like I tell my mama, I gotta go to ER. But I keep going. Then by the time I get like 7th, 8th grade, oh, this shit don't even hurt no more. And then what happened? You get to high school, you give them niggas from the other neighborhoods and older niggas, you get to gym class like, oh, y'all niggas ain't trying to box, and they hit you, bam. Then I hit him, bam. I've been with them older niggas. You fucking with a train rebel. I wasn't never scared. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy thing about me. Like, people look at me, they see all my teeth, they see me, they think I'm a pretty boy. I ain't know I was pretty. Shit, I ain't used to have no lotion. We used to have roaches. I ain't know I was pretty. My mom and dad stayed across the street from each other. My mom used to tell me I was handsome. But I knew the girls used to like me because they used to always mess with me. Like, I ain't never even paid girls no attention. I was just trying to get in mischief. But they just always laugh extra hard. I'd be like, you ugly ass nigga. You see you ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just was like that, 5, 6, 7 years old. I just always was a nigga. Like, I remember kindergarten, I called everybody around. I'm like, everybody come here. It's kindergarten. People tell you. I'm like, come here. I want y'all to understand. I'm the king. I'm like, anybody got something to say? I reached to my nose. I put out a big ass booger, bro. I'm like, hey. I hate that motherfucker. He was like, I'm 5 years old. I just wanted to lay my domain. Like I just always been aggressive, but respectful. Like I don't have to be the hardest nigga in the room. I just want to be respected. I never was like, no, he tough. Funny. I was class clown. That's all you know me for, class clown. Even when I get in trouble, people like, not him, he's a class clown. Or just ladies, man. Like, but I just, that rah-rah shit, bro, that shit don't get no niggas nowhere. Like, if you want to talk about that street shit, bro, all you do, I want to challenge some of you niggas with these podcasts, bro. You want to challenge these kids, man. Like, you want to challenge these niggas, bro. You niggas call yourself OGs. Y'all really was in the streets. Y'all really was shooting niggas. Bro, tell these niggas how these little niggas get raped in jail, bro. Like, talk about how I seen nigga get turned out. I seen nigga get smacked. That nigga been girl for the rest of his life. Like, tell nigga about that. Like, tell nigga how nigga got stabbed. I seen niggas stabbed all the way down here in the neck, bro. Cut all the way down. I seen niggas cuts. I see niggas living with cuts. I know nigga got burnt. I had a nigga try to burn my face off in prison a couple times. I had a nigga try to stab me. I done been stabbed in the leg. I done had my head busted. I almost died right here. You know what I'm saying? I had another motherfucker try to stab me, but I had put a bunch of newspapers around me. Tell him about that. Tell him how many, tell him how many, I've seen over 60 people laying on the ground with their head busted, bleeding wire, don't know if they're going to live. Tell them about them part of prison. Tell them about walking in a roommate with somebody you don't know. And he might have 30 homeboys on the range. Yo, what that? I don't know, bro. Oh, he say, ask, do he know? Nah, bro. Ask nigga, he got some, he want to trade? Nah. And he say he got that motherfucker, nigga say he got that Tupac. He got it. Let him see it. That's my shit, bitch ass nigga. That's jail. Hey, do something when you see me. And you gonna see me. You gonna see me in the child hall. You gonna see me on the yard. You gonna see me in medical. And if I don't do nothing to you, I'm forever a bitch. That's jail. So all this old 100-round drum shit, I was out here, me and OG such, me and him such. First of all, most of them niggas lying. Because if they overhyping it, they really wasn't doing it, bro. Ain't no, unless he a nigga been in jail so long that he wants some of this new YouTube shit to get it. So if it's a nigga been in jail, he got out of jail like since 2016, I could see him being on the internet because he got a bunch of niggas around him telling him this the new hustle. But if you was an OG nigga and you got out in the 90s, 2000, you don't need to be talking that rah-rah shit, bro. Don't nobody give a fuck, bro. Why don't you go to the community center? Why don't you get them little niggas some uniform, bro? Donate $100, bro. Why don't you motherfucking get somebody clean the basketball court? Why don't you get somebody volunteer at the park, man? Don't nobody want to hear your fake war stories. See, I'm preaching now. Yeah, man. I used to have badass temper though. Cause I used to see a lot of violence. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just seen a lot of violence in my neighborhood. Even growing up being little. But we're in a weird place because, see, the problem is when I was growing up, right? And you said, "Hey, I want to be a street nigga. I'm hard. I'm tough. I'm a lead. I'm fuck school." Cause see, I was in gifted and talent. So I used to win first, second, third place citywide spelling bees. Niggas would tell you this boy here's a genius. That's why I call it concrete genius. If you understand, boy, it's you paying attention. See, it's this good young Detroit rapper weed. JJLoudon.com. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com. I got a bunch of amazing videos. Somebody finna manage me. I'm finna write books and everything. But yeah, so what happened in the black community, see, when I was growing up, right, if you wanted to be a hoodlum, like once I started being in the street, see, like I used to go to Gifted and Talented, right? And I'd be in that motherfucker with all them smart niggas, and they has to bust me back then. They bust you to school named Banneker. They bust you to Banneker. I go in that motherfucker, man, them niggas was nerds. So that's from two-parent homes. They ain't understand ghetto shit. They ain't understand food stamps and, you know what I'm saying, they sisters having babies and shit, and dad stayed across the street. Them niggas crack jokes. So my mom used to try to dress me up. My mom wanted proud. She was proud. She It was her baby. He was a genius. They tested me out. I was a kid. I was a genius. Like, you wouldn't know. I always was the smartest kid in my class, or like number two. And the girl it was me and her, 1A, 1B. She's like PhD in engineering in Massachusetts, like writes books and shit. So like, if I'm 1B, then fuck it. You know what I mean? So, but I used to go to Banneker, and he used to play with me, right? And he said something about my house. He said something about my house. He said something about my mama. Nah, I ain't saying about my mom, because I fucked him up worse. I think the first time niggas playing with me, he said something about my clothes. I was some Biggie shit, not Biggie, like, I pop nigga eye, shit real. I was at this smart ass school, bro. I already didn't want to be here. I'm from 11th to Wickham Street, bro. All my friends are from 11th Avenue, from like Clark Road to Chase Street. The projects from like 9th out to 15th. That's all my friends at. I don't know none of these niggas. I don't know none of these smart ass niggas. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know these niggas. At the time, now some of them was cool. Like 40% of them was cool. We still cool to this day. A lot of them niggas like bankers and like gyms and sports teams, and they smart ass dudes. Like some of them like in theater. It just was a brilliant group of minds. A lot of the girls I'm cool with, because the girls used to be cool. Used to be them cornball Dexter niggas I used to have to put in a headlock. So a nigga said something fly the first time. Now, I'm a timeline age-wise, I think I'm about, it had to be anywhere between 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. I think about 5th grade. I think I went 4th half a day. They tried to go make me go all day 5th. Nigga said something slick. I fired on nigga, cracked him. He didn't really know how to fight, so I just hit him like about 7 more times. And then so they was like, man, he's telling mom, like, but I'm like, man, he said something about my mom and shit. I lied. I was like, he said something about my grandma. He called my grandma a whore. He said my grandma, white man ran train on my grandma. I just made some shit up. I was like, yeah. He said all that shit. And he said like all black people is dumb. He want to be a white man. I was just making some shit up. And he was like, he said that shit real. I was like, I promise. My church right across the street. I won't be lying to y'all. And the motherfucker was like, so they let me say, I'll beat that nigga. So one day I was chilling. And then we going, I'm smart. I'm actually getting the hang because I like being smart. It was competitive. Even you put me there with smart people, I'm like, okay, well, let's start taking these tests. Let's see who the smartest. Shit. They put another nigga in there. My mom sent me to school with some shoes. I told her, there was like some dress shoes. She wanted me to look professional because I had like interview day. I was like, nah, man, I'm wearing gym shoes. She's like, nah, nigga, you don't dress like professional. And I knew the shoes, they was fly, but I just knew they was fly. They would have been fly if I was like in the 8th, 9th grade. They were really too advanced for them dumbass niggas. And nigga was like, nigga said something on the bus about my shoes. And I'm like, yeah, that's funny, bro. You know, ain't you the same nigga, right? Ain't I ripped your drawers over your head, right? Some shit, cause you know how I take a nigga, like project niggas taught me how to take nigga drawers from back, rip him over his head if he fuck with you, if he a nerd, you know what I mean? Like he ain't no, you know, he ain't worth fighting. So I'm like, brother, I ain't get you yet, huh? Like, no, I'm like, cause you an ugly ass nigga, I probably paid you no attention. You know how I'm talking. I'm 5th, 6th grade, so this nigga said something. And then he was like, bro, your parents need your ass, they ass whooped for letting you come out the house. Nigga, we know you ain't one of us. I was like, nah, I ain't one of y'all, nigga. And you ain't one of me. Cause you can't walk down my street. And that nigga was like, cause you a pussy. Your daddy can't come on my, see, he thought that first shit was gonna make me hit him. I was like, nah, bro, your daddy can't walk down the street. Your daddy a pussy. You get your bike stolen, you ain't getting it back. Your daddy a pussy. He was like, man, fuck you, your mama, and your daddy. I was like, man, I ain't gonna. You know how that motherfucker Mel was like, Jody, like, youngster. I was like, man, I cracked that nigga head on the side of the bus. They sent my ass back to Washington. It was done. That nigga head still fucked up. Yeah, he's smart. I don't think he's smart as he could have been if he don't hit his head on the side of that bus, because the Rockabye Baby. I asked you to leave me alone, though. So they sent me back, but I still was a genius. I retained all that. I just once I got around them heathens, I got a little nervous. You know what I mean? You know, I got a little nervous. So what happened though? In our day, the black community, right, in high school, you a scourge. You fucking up your life, nigga. You ain't gonna be shit. You old nigga, you gonna be dead in jail. This is what they tell you in the 80s. You know, NWA and shit first came out. See, niggas didn't want to be thugs and shit when NWA was out. Niggas ain't want to be easy and shit. That shit was scary. Because nigga hadn't did it yet. That shit was scary. And you gonna lose your life. But see, what happened was, you know, the college niggas used to come home and be celebrated. In the 80s, they used to throw parties for niggas, even in the ghetto. Oh, that nigga Herbert graduated from college. He's gonna be old motherfucking taxidermist. You know, they throw that old nigga party. And we eat a bite. Oh, Harold, God bless you, bro. You make the whole community. You gonna be the administrator over here at Peerless Ships. Or whatever you gonna be, nigga. You gonna be the milkman, regional director of the city or whatever, nigga, policeman. We so proud of you. But what happened was once that crack kicked in, that second, third wave of crack. So like, I graduated in 91. Well, I was supposed to graduate in 91, but what I'm saying is like my age is 91, so we first generation crack. I probably sold my first dope like 88, but I wasn't never no big dope dealer. I just sell enough dope to buy enough weed to make some money. I had other ways to get money besides dope. That's too many transactions with riffraff. I sensed that at a young age. I ain't want to be a riffraff. I don't like being in altercations where I gotta shoot somebody worthless. I noticed that young. And I'm like, if you sell dope, you're going to kill somebody worthless. Or somebody worthless might kill you. And for $18 worth of quarters. I smelled it early. I smelled the jig. But anyway, like, what happened was my wave of niggas in the late 80s, we started selling the young heathen niggas that was in Gary. Like, that we started hustling in the late 80s, mid 80s. We 14, 15s. We buying Regals, Cadillacs. They know who they is. I mean, we ride around 2, 3 in the morning. We in middle school, Towson, Washington. Niggas know. We outside. I always been outside. Ain't no question. You know, I always been outside because a street nigga ain't never checked me or questioned me once. And I ain't never argued with a street nigga in 30 years. No, I only argue with nerds. But anyway, to my point is that in the 90s, once the dope started coming, them smart niggas coming out, 91, kind of 92 really started. That's when the niggas who weren't really street niggas started. They was learned from us. We was still, you know, we was smart and we was bang. They weren't really bang or fighting. They was just more like slick, some of them. But even the ones that was fighting, smart, they seen our play and then the drugs started coming. So in the mid-90s, Biggie, Pop, it became more popular to be a drug dealer than a kid with a bachelor's degree by far. And then by 50 Cent and Jay-Z, it became more popular to be a drug dealer than a kid with a master's degree. That's why kids with master's degrees and bachelor's degrees, if they meet street niggas, they start talking about the streets. They don't start talking about how they can help them niggas. Only the ones from the hood. See, I gave you game that you ain't gonna get on no other podcast. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com. See, a street nigga that went to college, when he meet another street nigga that he knows should have went to college or that's smart, he gonna be giving them game. He ain't gonna be talking about no dumb street shit. But when you meet a nigga who went to college and that nigga like, yeah, bro, man, we get shot at, my nigga, he moved A2 bricks and fuck away from that nigga, bro. That nigga went outside, bro. Nigga liar. I watched so many niggas 36, 34, 35, 31 start selling drugs with degrees. That's why everybody dressed the same now. See, when I used to sag to high school, I was rebellious. I had black bandana, blue bandana, man. It's on the hood. It's Gangsterville. I used to wear my shit on my shirt. I used to wear my shit on my shirt. You know what I'm saying? Gang, like, fuck it. Do what you gonna do. Like, it was, look at them. Except for, you know, the bras knew what was happening. The niggas, you know, the other niggas knew what was happening. But, like, you was looked at as a scourge, pimping. Like, niggas used to turn their nose up at you. You ain't gonna be nobody, nigga. I'm gonna get married, have a family. Big old shiny house, car. If you don't shut your Donnie Simpson looking ass up, nigga. Look at you. Now you selling heroin, nigga. Selling weed, wax, fentanyl. You 46, 41. Chasing it. Me, I ain't never had chasing. Cause I am it when it's happening. You know? So that's the play, man. And so now in society, we got a generation of kids who seen that and they seen these college niggas not get respected. They've seen these niggas not get respected. So they don't give a fuck about that shit, man. That shit's amplified more. That's 40 years ago shit I'm talking about. Nigga born in the 80s is 40. So that when I was a teenager, just nigga, remember I'm 49 years old, bro. I know this shit look phenomenal. You know, like I used to call myself, you know, the black Marcus Lisa, not Mona Lisa, Marcus Leroy. Like, you know, they got the Mona Lisa. I'm the Marcus Leroy. Black perfection. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm 49, 1973. So now you just got some bunch of young Thundercats. And they done made guns legal, bro. These niggas is shit. Listen, if you got a problem with a real nigga, you better fix that shit immediately. These motherfuckers crazy. Ain't no in between, no if, bands, buts, maybe. You better get your single child. Your daddy ain't around. You back on Facebook and your son up here putting $9 worth of $1 bills on his arm and doing like this. And he only motherfucking nine years old. That nigga finna be coming out of here with that drum. You better get that nigga in some soccer or something. It's way worse than it was for us. See, the good thing about my generation, the players had to see players. I had to see pimping. I had to see gangsters in suits and hats. That's why I am like how I am. Like the gangsters I am, they used to wear pink fluorescent ties, lime green ties, and on Sunday going to church. If my daddy did go to church, that nigga was fly. My dad stayed across the street from me and was active in my life. We hunt, taught me how to hunt, shoot. My daddy had dogs. I know how to train, hunt dogs. My daddy taught me how to whistle, shoot a rifle. I had to climb in a tree. I fucking shoot the rabbit and the dog go get it. Niggas didn't even know that about me. So, like, I've learned that shit 9 years old. I fucking catch a raccoon, chop a head off with an axe, break his skin, peel him, fucking rinse the meat off, fry the meat. 10 years old. And my daddy, we players. So I bring a lot of joy to niggas. You know, I'm hard on niggas because, you know, I got out of prison. I became a dad. I fucked up even out of prison. I ain't go to jail or nothing, but I was out this motherfucker crazy. My temper was bad as a motherfucker. Only reason I ain't died go to jail is by the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ. I tell you, nigga. I tell you. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Apply some Bible verses to that shit. But I always been a joy to niggas. You know what I mean? I'm the nigga that bring the discipline of the nigga know he could never have. Like even what I survived just going to the joint. Like how I sat in the joint, lost my mom, come out and still look this good, start businesses, put my son through here. A lot of niggas too weak. And in the black community, they start protecting the weak. You know, like when we started letting niggas who couldn't fight sell drugs. Listen, when I was a little kid, when I was 12, you couldn't even sell it. You couldn't even have a newspaper route. You couldn't fight. Bro, you couldn't even ride your bike off your block. You couldn't even ride your bike out your yard if you couldn't fight in my neighborhood. Like, maybe after we liked you, but you was going to get beat up a lot, though. Like, you had to know, like, who to joke around. Because if you couldn't fight, it was going to be hard. Like, it'd be hard for you to play. Like me, I was little. I was playing baseball with the older niggas. Because my sister, like, her friends was older niggas. She 5 years older than me. And her two baby daddies was, like, two niggas that could really, really fight in the neighborhood. So I kind of, between them two and my daddy, like, And then just me. Like, I didn't even need, I ain't gonna say I didn't need them, but I wasn't calling them. I'm calling whatever inside of me to react to how you fuck with me. I came in peace, so you gonna leave in pieces. I don't do all that. I don't bother nobody. So I just think that's why all these college niggas want to act hard. And some college niggas is hard. I ain't finna sit up here because I don't want no college niggas fucking doing 2,000 push-ups in jail, putting a hit on me. Nigga, no. Some of you niggas was crazy. You shouldn't even went to college in the first fucking place. It's 30, 40% of them niggas are like that now. But I say about 20, 25, 1 out of 4. And nigga just was nutty anyway. He just happened to go to college. Maybe that nigga could hoop. Maybe that nigga play football. That nigga was a nut. You knew that nigga was a nut when he was playing basketball. Well, that's why you ain't never see no nigga fight him on the court. He just was a nut. He just happened to go to college and might not make it. So some of you niggas is nutty, huh? The worst thing you can do in Black America is tell a nigga that's nutty that he wasn't nutty. All you motherfuckers is niggas is nutty. If you listen to this shit, nigga, you want to be nutty, you nutty, nigga. Unless I know you not, and you just gotta shut your bitch ass up. And before I rock out of here, this is a brief one, man, I hope y'all watched my interview with Hawk yesterday. It was delicious, man. I'm amazing content dropper. I bring slang as I walk and I talk. Like, I think about how many people came to me for advice and needed me, and then they run whole things and don't call me. Bro, if Nike called me and said, hey, bro, you scouting the EYBL. Bro, I'm calling 5 of my OGs. Hey, come through, Brian. Bro, I put niggas on. I fed niggas, bro. I watched the kid. I gave you the game. And I'm talking to a lot of y'all, man. Y'all was drowning. And I saved you. My spirit saved you. So I didn't change. You did. I kept growing out that box you put me in. And you turned on me. You turned on me. I've never been not good to none of y'all. I've coached all these kids. I've let motherfuckers stay at my house and watch they nuts because their parents can't get their ass up for a game. I've taught motherfuckers how to play basketball. So a lot of motherfuckers can't play basketball if they didn't play for me. They wasn't good at all. So whatever problems you got with me, I want you to pray on them. You be like, damn, it's nobody in my life that's been good to me. More gooder, gooder ain't a word. You just was saying you was in gifted talent. Now you talking about gooder. It ain't a person in my life that's been better than me than I have to them that I don't talk to. Think about that, champ. See what I'm saying? Y'all out here stunting. See me, I make you realize I got out of jail. I make you realize the shortcomings, which your daddy wasn't. I still fucked up, got shit right, got my son practice every day, coach teams, didn't miss nothing. High school, got him prepared for high school. I make a lot of niggas realize, damn, man, my daddy shortchanged me. My daddy ain't never played catch with me. My daddy, and your daddy was in the streets and didn't even have nowhere near as much style as me. He didn't even drive no Cadillac, and he still ain't take you to practice. That fucked up. I'd rather that nigga just ran and never came back. My daddy came, my guy, he said, man, look, you don't practice every day, nigga. I ain't coming to this shit. I ain't practice every day, he ain't come. That's fair trade, no robbery. Shit, my daddy from Memphis, nigga, it is what it is. Deal on table, hey, nigga, I fucked it up. I ain't even take it. I get caught in trouble, hey, nigga, you know what it is. You finna get your ass whooped. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Yeah. But nah, so, like, I bring out a lot of insecurities in niggas. And I'm a fly-ass nigga. I'm smart. You know what I mean? I'm dependable. It's that makes you uncomfortable because, like, a lot of niggas can't really lie around me. You could be around me 3-4 years and then eventually, like, you can't really lie about the nigga you is. So you'll find you a dumber nigga to act like me. To start giving the game that I used to give a nigga cut me off and get a whole group of niggas and try to act like I was to him. Somebody gonna pass that collection plate around here. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com, man. Hey, This is the future here. I'm telling you, this shit here coming a million miles an hour. So you better catch that train because that motherfucker gone. Stop rushing to the demise of the LA Lakers, man. We got a lot of time, B. Got a lot of time right now. You know, I'm like Chris Broussard. He called out the Buddy Hield trade, Miles Turner trade that they should have made a long time ago. But I'm kind of with like Nick Wright said something. Like, I feel like we could just wait just a little, but you got about another week of that shit, man. Cause we just fucking over Bron career, man. Bron out here, man, scoring 31-18, man. You niggas got to stop hating on Bron. See a therapist. Talking about he hogged the ball. So if we take the ball out of Bron's hands and we give Russ the ball all the time, are the Lakers better? I'm going to ask that question one more time just because I know everybody hate LeBron. It's kind of deep in their psychosis. So, and I love Russ. I'm a Russ guy. I'm not attacking Russ or Bron. I just think the chemistry's a bad fit. Dead ass. Let Russ go somewhere where he can thrive. Fast-paced game. He can get his lanes, his drives. Let Bron go somewhere where he can handle the ball, dominate the ball, drive, and kick, man. Sometimes change is uncomfortable. The longer you act like it's not necessary, it gets worse. That's why he's had a lot of girlfriends when I was growing up. You argue with me in 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, I just break up with you. Unless I really liked you, then we fight. Like I can Tina. That's another podcast. I'm going to get up out of here, man. I'm a little hungry. Give me a little Caesar salad. You know, I'm vegan. You know, I got vegan tips coming. I'm writing a book, Memoirs from a Lonely Cell. Say cheese, baby. Say ain't no motherfucking money. Acting like, you know, I used to not let the world know how fly I was because it was so obvious. I used to turn the radiation down because I had to get my son through there. But now it's like, oh, bingo, pop goes the weasel. The world need to know. This is a 49-year-old man, been through a lot of shit, bro. 11 years in jail, 20 years in the community, kids in college. I made a lot of mistakes, bro. It's going to be hell when not hell. It's going to be discussions when I get to the engagement. I'm going to get through there because I'm trying my best every day to live close to God, I promise, God. So I'm going to sign off on the concrete pump, Genius, with a little prayers. Lord, thank you for getting me through everything I got through. You know, I got to check them, but I'm living right, Lord, the best I can. And when I am living wrong, I'm praying to you, Lord. Amen. Let's get up out of here.